My friends, fellow pieces of decaying flesh, my name is Sol, also known as Sol the Cleric, the Dark Souls Pacifist, and welcome back to yet another episode of my true Pacifist run of Dark Souls 2 Vanilla. In this episode, we'll finally get into Drangleic Castle, and don't worry, I know what you're thinking. In fact, why would I even need to get into Drangleic Castle in the first place at this point, right? We already have the Ashen Mist Heart, so in theory, we could now speak with Captain Drummond in the memory of Vamar, summon him to defeat the Giant Lord in the memory of Jake, and then parawalk, like I'm trying to do with this guy, directly into the Throne of Want to finish the game, right? Unfortunately, that's simply not gonna be that easy. The battle with the Giant Lord is in fact bound to a time limit, and no matter what I do, Drummond's DPS is simply never gonna be enough to defeat the Giant Lord within the 5 minutes time limit. So, runs over, right? Oh no, fear not, my friends, as long as our favourite Scottish juggernaut is still alive, hope is not lost. In fact, Bernhard of Hugo is going to once again save the run, but in order to be able to summon him inside the memory of Jake to fight the Giant Lord, we first need to complete his questline and speak with him in 3 other locations in this precise order: Drangleic Castle, Forest of the Fallen Giant, and the memory of Oro. But to actually have a serious chance against the Giant Lord, we also need to obtain the strongest buff in the game, a miracle called Sacred Oath. To obtain it though, we're gonna need to defeat the strongest cleric in the Dark Souls universe, aside from me of course, the Royal Aegis, Velstad. So first thing in this episode, we're gonna get 2 very important items here in the forest. The first item is gonna be part of our final set of equipment, a couple of leather gloves. And the second item is a certain seed that will temporarily grant us the ability to manipulate the enemy alignment towards invaders. A seed of a giant's tree. And chances are that it spawned already, so let's go take a look. Oh, there it is. This might come in handy later on. Very good. Now I need... Homeward, please save me. As I was trying to say, I need to get to Tseldora again, as I'm still short of a single large Titanite shard. So let's go and get it. Okay, now's the time to finally power level Attunement, Faith and especially Vigor, using the Soul Duplication glitch. In the meantime though, I'm also gonna farm souls until I have 1 million soul memory to be able to easily get past the Shrine of Winter. Actually, I could very easily parawalk around it, but trust me, we're gonna need all those souls anyway, and this will also potentially unlock the 3rd DLC area. Okay, time for some menuing now. Don't worry, I'll be speeding this up for you. Very good. 1 million. That took a while. Now, let's invest these souls into something useful, shall we? First, we gotta go shopping.
Thanks. But take these. Lovely.
Hello again. Master, but he are... Wait.
Oh, let us... Young pupil. You. I'm not... you're a... Drat. I'll be around.
Less.
So let's level Vitality up to 10, Attunement up to 30, Faith to 39, and the rest, well, let's just dump it into Vigor, I guess. Okay, time to open that shrine for good now. And here's the repair spell. Repair is unfortunately not going to be of any use to me though, as it can only restore weapon durability. Why is this an unfortunate thing, you say? Well, you'll see it in just a bit. And here we are, Drangleic Castle. So, to be able to enter this place, both golems near the main door need to be activated, and to do that, we're supposed to kill the 2 royal guards near them. So, how can I do this in this pacifist run? Luckily for me, there's a certain ring that has a very slight chance to indirectly deal damage to pretty much any enemy attacking its wearer. I'm talking about the Old Sun ring. Since this ring requires an offensive action against me in order to activate, this is pacifist enough for this challenge run's rules, but actually in my test run I still tried multiple times to parry walk inside the castle to avoid this very lengthy and time-consuming process, but unfortunately to no avail. Also, I'm still alive apparently. The only place that I was able to successfully clip into by parry walking here was the last area of the game, the Throne of Wands. Unfortunately though, that's completely useless because you can't get out of there without the King's Ring, and you can't finish the game without killing the giant lords first. So yeah, there's that. So as you can see here, the chances of the Old Sun Ring actually activating are indeed pretty slim, and as I take more damage, the ring's durability decreases, and this in turn lowers the chances of its activation even more every time. And this is why this very unreliable ring is almost completely useless against bosses in this run, even if this is Dark Souls 2 Old patch before it got nerfed. Technically, I could still repeatedly restore its durability, as you can see here, using repair powder, but an infinite amount of it is only available through a merchant right at the other side of this door, so that's not really an option. Also, I'm gonna use Resonant Flesh here to try to temporarily increase my HP, as I'll have to repeatedly get hit for quite a while now. Okay, let's do this. That's one of them. Unfortunately, I've now completely emptied my Estus flask, so let's refill it by resting at the bonfire. Also, this will thankfully completely reset the Old Sun Ring's durability. Let's repair Gower's ring first.
Oh. I'll be around.
Okay, let's get back there real quick. So hopefully this tactical quit out will keep these Mastodon Knights away long enough. Come on. Suns are in peace. One more. Finally, now the gate should open. It's still not over yet though, as there's at least another stone soldier that we need to deal with using this method. Door, please. Let me turn on the lights first. There he is. This is taking longer than I thought. a double. Finally, that was really lucky actually. Okay, let's get deeper into the castle. Nameless usurper. I wonder who that is. Anyway, thanks a whole more, we'll probably never know. Goodbye. Now, let's pay another visit to Lenigrast to once again repair Gower's Ring of Protection before proceeding. This will hopefully save my life again later on.
I knew you'd be around. I'll be around.
Okay, it's been a long episode, so let's do something that's only possible in this old patch version of the game, shall we? Let's go see Nashandra from up close. There she is. I wonder if I can get any closer. Yep, sure I can. Your Highness? Let's get closer. She looks pretty detailed. I wonder if the whole model is rendered. Let me see. By the gods, you shall never speak of this with anyone. Promise me. Dark Souls 1 might have had 2 giant mozzarellas, but Dark Souls 2 has at least 1 giant tortellini. This is the darkest secret of Dark Souls 2. You didn't see anything.